Welcome to another exciting edition to Grove City Hockey Presents
Hockey in our neck of the woods, and you, sir, were a very talked about person towards the end.
I'm a fifth-year senior, kind of. Well, it's my sixth year of college. Incredible.
Hey guys, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Cutshield, for bringing you this episode. Make sure you check them out on the link below and use the promo code for 25% off your order. Used by all 32 NHL teams and players, Cutshield is the premier protective player clothing designed by players for players. Their innovative cut-resistant clothing has prevented serious injury to numerous players, including over 30 NHL players. Cutshield gives you the peace of mind to go out and play without worrying about injury. Use our promo code Grove City Hockey, all lowercase and no space, for an additional 25% off your order today. Welcome to GCH Podcast. I'm your host, Ben W. Stock, and with me is a very special guest. I've got Jordan Kennedy. Jordan is with us, about to fly over to Finland to join his new team. What was it? I just had it. It's KJK U18.
Yep.
So, Jordan, thanks a lot for coming on the pod to talk to us a little bit about your start. But we also wanted to talk to you about your upcoming Narch Regional and Narch Finals. You got a little bit of a global team coming together to participate for the first time under the Dirty Saunas.
Yes. First of all, thank you for having me. So we have two two Ireland kids, an Italian kid, me, my friend who played for the Maine Junior Mariners, and we're still waiting on two others, but we should have a good squad to hopefully make a run at the gold this year.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool option. When I played with your dad way back in the day, and meeting you for the first time, you were just a little guy coming to the rink, helping us warm up the goalies and stuff. And it was phenomenal. But I've kept my eye on you guys, from a distance, because, I don't want to be creepy, but, and secretly cheering you guys on all the time. Anytime I heard you guys were playing well and doing well, I was secretly, even Taylor, with her cross country. I think I sent your dad, or I sent a cross country coach her times just to see if he would be interested. It's pretty cool to see you guys flourishing because you guys were ankle biters when I last saw you guys.
Oh my gosh, I still remember going to that rink, and oh my gosh, the memories.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got into hockey? It's clearly from your dad. He's a big hockey guy. He actually played in Finland as well. I think he played both ice and roller while he was there, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he played just roller
Just roller.
because I
Okay.
think I think it was in the summer because it
Hmm.
was yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and he played for uh,
HBK and
HBK. Yeah,
someone else. I can't remember.
yeah,
Some Finnish name.
yeah. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so why don't you talk to us a little bit about your career and then what led you to bring about the dirty saunas. So let's start out with, you're playing mites all the way up until you turn 14, and then you're like, I got to find myself some better competition.
Yeah, so I was playing I think we most of my hockey started in Wisconsin and then we moved up to Iowa. I played uh 10U for the Sioux City Junior Musketeers
Hmm.
for 1 year and then we moved up to Dallas and I played 12U, 14U double A, and then my 16U year I decided to go play prep out in Lake Tahoe for Tahoe Prep. And then I got called up halfway through the season for the Mid City Stars, and then they wanted me to stay there for the rest of the season, and wasn't gonna say no to that. So I was playing there, and then and then the season ended, and I kind of just regrouped and just I thought about Finland, and I was like, do I do it? Do I not go? And so I actually had an agent who was gonna help me get over there and everything. And
Hmm.
then around March came and I just had that gut feeling. I was like, I think I need to stay here one more year.
Right.
So last minute I signed with a team. I signed with the Wilma Warhawks in
Okay.
the NA3 in the West Division.
Hmm.
And so I was there for a week, got traded up to the Yellowstone Quake. I played I played my first game that Friday actually. So it was so crazy. Um we got beat pretty badly those first two games though. Yeah. And then my next game we played I think it was my first home game. We played the Sheridan Hawks. I actually got to start that game. It was my first ever start, and so it was it's so cool. And I actually ended up scoring with I think a minute left. It was my first goal. Puck came off the side of the net, and I just put it 5 hole. Oh my gosh, just the tension just dropped. So it was awesome.
That is
And so
awesome.
now well actually I got hurt 2 games later, I got my skate kicked out from under me, and I heard a pop in my knee, and I went to the doctor I think a week later, and he said that I tore my ACL,
Ooh,
and so I was like, oh great, well there goes my season. So I went back home. I got my knee looked at. I got an MRI and it came back and everything was fine. I just had a really bad bone bruise on the inside of my left leg. So I mean I'm fine. I'm fine now. It just hurts from now and then. And then I was there. I went back to Yellowstone till Christmas. I
mhm.
had a really good showcase. I think I ended up with 3 points in the last I think in the last game I had like 2 or 3 points. And then I made the decision to not go back because it was just wasn't really feeling it. And then I got in touch with an agent, and he said, "Well, if I can get you on a team in Finland, would you come over?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So, he got me on a team, and I'm headed there now.
Nice. Yeah, and you fly out. You actually fly out on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
right?
Yes, I fly out Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So so
gonna be
by
a rough.
Saturday, by Sunday, early Sunday morning, you'll be in Finland.
Yep. It's gonna be
So
rough, but it'll be
yeah.
okay.
Now, is this the first time that you've done any kind of international travel?
Yes, it has. It's gonna be my first time leaving the country.
Yeah.
I'm actually
So go
I'm
for
actually going tomorrow to get my passport.
it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then always keep it up to date. That's what I
Yeah.
always say.
Yeah.
And then brace yourself because what I noticed was that the you know how we here in the states use periods after
Mhm.
so like $5 and
Yeah.
32 cents. They use commas, so it's not 5,000. It's just $5 and.
Yeah. Yeah,
So brace
I've
yourself
done
for that.
I've done my research. I'm just ready for I'm just ready.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it sounds like it. And then, so now tell to us a little bit about the dirty saunas. How did that idea come about? Because not only are you in the ice game, but now you're starting to make a name for yourself in the inline world.
Yeah, so my dad who is played inline. Well, that's how I watched him mostly was going to inline games, going to Miha, MRH. I don't know. I think that's all I went to. But I mean just going to the rink really young, watching roller. I actually didn't start playing roller until I was 14. So
Oh wow.
I picked up really fast and I've loved it so much ever since. And so we were in Sioux Falls, I think 2 months ago, and I was like, and well, because we were talking about getting a team last year together.
Hmm.
We were like, all right, if we do this, who can we get? And so it just didn't work out. And so I was back home, and I thought I was gonna be home for the year. So I was like, what if we set a roller hockey team? And he was like, what name were you thinking? I was just thinking about it. We were in a hot tub, so I was like, what if we did the dirty saunas?
That's awesome. That's a great
Yeah,
name, by the way.
I
So
know it's the jerseys are even better. It's got the sweat stains too.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually reached out to Tidal Wave, who
Hmm.
does phenomenal on the jerseys, and I asked him, I was like, I don't have any like logo or anything. I was like, could you guys come up with anything? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. So like a week later, I checked my email and I saw the logo and the jerseys in there, and they were just so cool. And I was like,
Oh,
well,
sick.
now we have to wear these.
Yeah.
So my dad, being who my dad is, he knows someone in Ireland, and so. I was like, what if we got a couple Ireland kids over? And he was like, that's a good idea because there's always the college roller scouts at Narch finals, and they're
Hmm.
either playing or coaching or something. And I was like, well, let's see if they'll come over. So, my dad reached out to the guy he knows, and he said I have a couple guys who want to come over, and we talked to them. They're all in, so they're gonna come over, I think, in July and hopefully skate for a couple days with us before the tournament. And then we have an Italian kid coming over. And then my friend Owen Sanchez, he plays for the Maine Junior Mariners out in AAA.
Hmm.
Um, he's gonna be playing. He's back home right now because I guess they folded.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I didn't know. Yeah. Oh man.
And then we'll have two California kids playing with us, and then we're waiting on two kids to see if they're gonna play with us. Or if not, we're gonna pick up another Ireland kid and another California kid, and then our roster will
Okay.
be set.
Cool. Yeah. So you running 12 or you running 10?
I think we're doing 10.
Okay.
Yeah, just so everyone can. Well, because the kids we played, the kids that are coming over from Ireland, they played in the World Championships.
Oh
So
wow. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So they're gonna be. So it'll be good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
between Finland and Nards. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so
Yeah.
fun.
It's going to be amazing. And then yeah, and that's coming up later this year. I'm excited to be able to be to keep an eye on that and see how you guys turn that into. But now you're giving me another reason to pay attention to more Finland ice hockey.
Yeah,
So thank you for that. And my wife's already, like, where are we at now? So, and I'll be like, hey, sorry.
yeah,
But yeah, so it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see how you do. I hope that you have a phenomenal year, a healthy year, but a year that makes you grow as a player as well.
Thank you.
I don't want it to be too easy, but I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
nice if it was. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I want you to be able to thrive and be successful. So,
Yeah.
um,
I also might have a chance to be playing in Division 2 over there, which is like their fifth pro league. But I mean,
okay,
it'd still be some pro hockey. So I mean,
yeah,
that would still be so cool if I got to do that.
heck yeah, that'd be awesome. And yeah, and so then you're gonna do that for a year, maybe two. But what happens if when you're at your Narch and a couple college scouts come out there and see you and want you to come play some roller? Is that going to be an option for you as well?
Yeah, so I actually talked to Lindenwood University and Arizona University a couple months ago, and I told them that I mean I wouldn't say no to it, but like then again I put ice first.
Right.
So I mean if anything happened, I didn't want to play ice anymore. I know I have those options. I talked to someone at Grand Canyon too,
Hmm.
which they're Lindenwood and Grand Canyon both have really good roller programs.
Yep.
But I think it's more ice first, and if I'm not really loving it anymore, then
Yeah.
go to roller in college.
Yeah, I was able to talk to Ron Bielstein from Lindenwood, and then I've also had Aiden Schweitz on a couple of times. He also went to Lindenwood for a couple of years and then started the GCU program. Now he's taken over a couple other ones as well. So he might be somebody that I can get in contact with you. But also, I Arizona. I do they have a Division 1 program? Or are they in the ACHA?
Their ice team is still ACHA, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the head coach I talked to over there said that they're gonna be D1 by the time, hopefully by the time if I decided to go there, which wouldn't be till like 2027 or 28.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I actually just interviewed a former Arizona captain, and I've also had Tyler Shutlin on as well. He's one of the captains for the Champion Wheelers. So, yeah, and I've got a few of those guys coming on the pod at a future date. So. Looks like we're both watching the game above us at the same time. Boston University beat Boston College,
Just
so there's going to be a new number one
yeah,
this year
definitely.
or this week. So
Definitely. Anything
we're both kind of excited about that.
anything to get Boston College out of the number one spot.
Right. So, but yeah, man, that's awesome. So yeah, kudos to Boston University for winning the Bean Pot, which is amazing. So it looks like it was their 32nd title in program history. So that's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I mean, so you have some contacts there. If you need to, I can try to help facilitate a little bit of that, and we'll see what happens from that. But for the main part, you're getting ready to fly out to Finland. You got a couple of days to enjoy some American food before you go enjoy real authentic food. So it's gonna be an experience, and I'm
Oh yeah.
excited to see how your journey turns out.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a culture shock.
Yeah. Did your dad tell you anything about what to watch out for in Finland, what to stay away from?
Oh yeah, he's been yapping my ear off. He might be more excited than I am.
Oh, of course. I think I would be too.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, he's like when you get over there, you gotta try this, you gotta try that.
Yeah.
Just gonna embrace it all. Like whatever they offer me, I'm just gonna eat.
Right. Yeah, and take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a
Yeah.
time, keep your head down and skate hard. I think that's not going to be an issue for you.
No.
So,
I mean, I've been I've been playing against 20-year-olds for the past 2 years, and now I'm playing against kids my age now, so
yeah.
I think I have a little bit of advantage there.
Yeah, you'll have a leg up, and like you
Yeah.
said, who knows? Maybe the second division will become calling, and
Mhm.
I mean, you just getting your leg in there, your foot in the door,
Yeah.
skating on the ice
hmm
over there, and it's up to you to make the rest happen, and it sounds like you're going to.
Yeah, that was the biggest that's like the biggest thing about me going over there is to get my name out to the Finland teams.
Hmm.
Um because I want to play out over there as much as I can just to see how it is, if I like it. And I've talked to a couple U20 teams over there about coming over next year.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be skating with HIFK in Helsinki
Hmm.
the whole month of April, and
Nice.
then I'll come back and skate here for a month, and then we'll play our regionals in inline.
Yeah. So, well, Jordan, I'm excited. This is going to be a phenomenal year for you. It's an incredible opportunity. And I don't want to take too much more of your time because right now family time is important. Why don't we end this episode here? And when you get settled in over there, maybe in a few months, we'll have you back on and you can tell us how it's going.
Absolutely.
So. All right. Well, I'm Ben W. Stock. That's Jordan Kennedy. We will see you guys on the flip side. That's going to do it for this episode of GCH Podcast. I'm your host, Ben W. Stock, alongside Chris Greco. Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you like and subscribe on all our platforms on YouTube and on Spotify. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Cheers.